Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. I want to do a reading for the collective, and it's going to be kind of a, what do you call those? It's going to be kind of like a quick run through of energies for all signs. Okay, I put all the cards facing up, FYI, because if the energy is negative, I will see it anyway. It's just easier for me to read them upright, so I can get I don't know, something about it in reverse makes it more complicated sometimes. So there could be a message, something when something is in reverse, or looking at it in reverse in a different, I guess you could say, opposite way of what you're used to, something like that. That message could be significant. Looking at something like that might just be a little more complicated. So I don't know what that means for you. So we're going to go ahead and start. We'll do all signs. And I'll put this up so you know which signs I'm doing. So this is reading for Aries right now. Aries first. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay. All right, Aries. Aries, I see a love offer for you. I feel like you're kind of resting right now, focused on creating. You're manifesting quickly, but I do see some kind of a betrayal, something that you need to really have discernment for with the Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo, I'm sorry, not Pisces, but maybe Pisces because it came through. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy that you might be committed to in some way. Some feminine earth energy. There's some kind of conflict when it comes to loving this person. They might be young-minded, okay? They might act on impulse. You're trying to, I think you're having success in balancing that connection, but there's also, you're very loving towards this person. You're very content with your ways, so making a love offer to this person isn't difficult for you. You have a lot of love. You consider this person a soulmate. So the Queen of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to be a female in your life. It could be a masculine. It's just a person that's very loving, nurturing. They're very comforting and providing for you, okay? But also there's a lot of commitment. There was maybe some kind of a betrayal when it came to trusting this person's whether it's their values or whether it's their maybe based on their beliefs, they somehow betrayed you, or they were very neglectful emotionally. So this could be a person that didn't really appreciate you. They were discontent in their own energy, so it didn't matter what was being offered to them. They were going to be scrutinizing it, looking at everything. Nothing is satisfactory, or nothing makes them feel good, something to that effect. But light was being shed on this behavior in some ways, so that's why I feel like you should be at peace, because this person is finally either seeing how they were neglectful, or how they betrayed your trust in some way, how they may not have noticed how committed you were to them, in terms of how you love them, in terms of how you try to balance out the connection with them so that everybody has a win-win, okay? It's genuine love. You come from a place of true love. You come from a place of, I see you as a part of me, a reflection of me, an aspect of myself. So you trust your discernment. You're very honest with your own reflection, even if it's a negative one. I mean, you have the King of Swords energy here, so you could also be engaging with a King of Swords as a lover here. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But This person is also very much how you came out in the energies before, very much in charge of their um, how they create, how they manifest. They're very high-minded. This magician energy, this is a manifester. This is somebody that can use their will, someone that can make things happen. This person may have worked with a group or been participating with a group of people where they felt trapped, where they felt controlled, or where they felt that they had to exert their own ideas out loud. Okay, this could be you or the person you're dealing with, Aries. So let's see. What else for Aries? Something was a heavy burden for you. Could be just moving or just moving towards the King of Cups. Maybe moving towards being more compassionate. Like very much so I'm getting that it was challenging or feels challenging. Like you had to move away, walk away from a lot of emotional baggage. You had to put death to a lot of emotional connections that were draining you in some ways. This King of Cups energy, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy was creating towers in your life. Somebody was not offering genuine love or not offering sincere love. Okay, so maybe for you, being compassionate, trying to remain stable, or move towards a better, way of doing things. This person maybe was trying to offer you like compensation for you to maybe move towards them, or in some way help them emotionally or deal with their emotional disruptions of some kind. I think they see that you know how to be stable, even though you take action despite I guess the blockages that people were trying to put on you. I feel like someone cannot rest knowing that you did invest despite this burden. That's why they know you're receiving something for the pain that was caused you. So somebody's kind of they're looking at the situation differently, or they're being asked to see your independence, your intelligence as fortune, to see that you are stable, to see that you do have pause before action, that you are able to communicate in love and see eye to eye with another. I think that spirit has healed a lot for you, and there was a lot of pain, okay, surrounding this healing that you went through. A lot of deception, possibly from a King of Wands or a Queen of Cups. This could have been a couple that was talking about you, calling you foolish, making it seem like you were immature, yet you're showing up as an empress in reality, like a completion. You know how to like you started something, you learn from the ground up, I'm hearing, and I feel like you're very generous. You have a lot of offers, a lot of people that love you, a lot of don't get caught up in illusions, and don't get caught up in the falsities of people's emotions. I feel like there's a soulmate. Don't get caught in an illusion. To protect yourself in order for there to be justice and a new creative endeavor that you might have to juggle with. It might be another person, meaning you have a soulmate, but you're being asked to be mindful of illusions, right? Protecting your space will bring you justice. For you, this is a new beginning in creativity, or in love and passion, okay? Something that a creative endeavor, you're going to be asked to kind of work with these energies. The more you balance out your emotions, the quicker you become this Emperor energy, or the quicker you attach yourself to this Emperor energy. Okay, so it's like there's this soulmate for you comes after you realize an illusion about defensiveness or protecting yourself. There's going to be some kind of justice in regards to that. This new beginning, you're going to have to balance it out a little bit in order for this offer to come from this Emperor. I feel like you're being asked to be in your High Priestess energy when you meet this Emperor. Stand firm in what you're creating and trust that it's going to bring you success and balance and stability. I see that you're staying focused, okay? A lot of happiness and joy and success, either family matters are going to be successful. I feel like your hard work is paying off, okay? It's slowly but surely growing and providing you this very stable, very happy life. I feel like the judgment call was made that you are a creator, however you want to look at it. There was a lot of people that realized how unfair they had been, how much they backstabbed you, how much they did behind your back. I'm also seeing it as you, the judgment call of you being anew in a sort of way, a new creator or starting some new creative endeavor, is going to make others they're going to be in disbelief. It's some kind of disbelief because of the level of stability and abundance and wealth that you're bringing into your experience. I feel like you're not going to be very, how do I put this without being mean? Your success is going to create a lot of people that are going to feel out of control around you. Some people could be very obsessed with you, whether this is sexually or whether this is jealousy, or whether this is they want to be attached to your energy. I feel like you're thriving in your creativity, or at least you're standing very powerful in your intuition at this time. You're very much standing up against this energy of trying to make you feel left out, trying to make you feel insignificant, trying to make you feel handicapped, trying to make you feel in some way invalid, worthless, useless, meaningless, somebody that is cast away in some ways. This is actually the energy, and you've withheld your or you've held on to, not withheld, you've held on to your strength. You've contained your strength. You've take that as you will. I feel like you've put an end to anything that challenges your strength of will, your strength of self. Like you have higher wisdom working through you, helping you manage you. Okay, you're not here to control other people. You have a strength that goes against people trying to create control over you, exert control over you. They cannot handle it. All right, so that's your reading, Aries. I guess we shall do Taurus next. Taurus, your intuition is powerful at this time. You might be, I feel like you're making money in different, you're making a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. Something like that. You could be seeing eye to eye with an individual in regards to some kind of, something you, this is going to bring you a lot of hope. I don't know what that means for you. Balance. Okay. All right, Taurus. Taurus, I see there's a conflict and you're holding on to what is yours. You're staying focused, laying low. I feel like there's a lot of illusions in love right now, but you're trying to relax. You're standing in your Empress energy and your strength at this time. You're not very pleased with a lot of the offers. I feel like you're getting kind of bored, Taurus. You're looking a little bit bored with what's coming, or what's being offered, I should say. There's a Tower moment. Something is going to shock. I think it has to do with how you've defended your interests, your finances, your stability, how you're balancing out your creative stability and finances in some ways. You're very stable. I feel like you've managed to be very content in what you've built, Taurus. There is deception, though, and a truth that's coming out about some kind of healing. Something that happened really quick. Could be with you. There's going to be somebody's trying. There's some kind of deception surrounding deception in regards to what the truth is about your healing, or some healing that occurred really quickly in regards to maybe your beliefs about a woman, about somebody. There's a woman that's very generous. I don't know what that means for you, Taurus. I feel like you're very content with speaking your truth, being in your own, I mean, I feel like you're fulfilled in terms of, sorry, I was scratching my leg. In terms of love, I feel like you're willing to wait for something like a stable offer. You've been disappointed in the past. I think you're willing to close out the cycles of defensive energy. Like, you don't want to fight or argue with people. You just want true love, soulmate love, something real, tangible, something you can actually, be yourself with, something you can build with, something you can move, truly confident and feel secure and safe. Okay, secure and safe with an Emperor. There's a judgment call that you're going to be making in regards to a group. I think you're ending something with a group of friends. Standing in your Empress energy. Maybe because you're attracting this Emperor, because you are waiting for this Emperor. It's almost like, and I don't want to say you're waiting, but you made a judgment call. You're moving away from anything that's not love. Okay. There's a King of Wands that's looking. They're stuck, though. They can't really, this person is stuck in some kind of karmic relationship with the Queen of Cups. This King of Wands is depressed over either what you're creating, or they're in despair. Maybe they have a child, or they found that they have a child and they're in despair. But it's something like they know they can't have something stable with you, because you see right through it in terms of maybe maybe you realize that they have a home, that they're having an affair, that they're stuck in some kind of a karmic relationship. But this person that's looking your way, they would have absolutely would have been with you, but they're stuck in this situation. So they're sad that they're missing out. That's what it feels like. They can't stand it because they realize that they could have something real stable with you. We're talking about, you know, a lot of passion, a lot of trust. They know that you are very discerning, that you know, you see things from a different perspective. You are enlightened in a lot of ways. This person sees you as a magician, a fair and just. They could think that you dabble in magic arts, you know what I mean? The dark arts of some sort, but they realize, or they could have thought that you were involved in the dark arts. They were a little defensive, but something about a healing that brought justice, whatever that healing was. A group was trying to harvest energy for fortune, causing you, Taurus, to balance out your finances in some way, to have to like mitigate between, you know, play around with your money a little bit in order to regain your stability, sit in your balance. So that's your reading, Taurus. I'll come back with the other signs. Take care.